See, I gave you a handy excuse because you fell victim to a psycho, and there's not a lot of us around. But the next woman that you screw around with will probably just be, garden variety normal. And Robin's not going to put up with the, I'm so innocent act over and over again. I mean, she's not much, but she at least has pride.
Unlike you. See, that's where you and Robin differ.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just keep throwing insults my way. But it doesn't change who you are at your core. You may love Robin, and I believe that you do, but you're still gonna lose her. You're not gonna be able not to.
That's a lot of red.
Yeah, my dad wasn't even trying to hide it. He's been siphoning money off of the casino since it reopened.
I'm surprised Tracy let him get away with that.
Shows how much she loves him.
You know, I've always thought this place could be a real moneymaker if it was ever open to making money.
I know. I think I'm gonna get Ethan to help build a regular clientele of people with money to burn. And it'll be good because then when my dad gets out of rehab, he'll have something to do, something to focus on and be proud of.
Well, I don't know if you should maybe reconsider that last part.
Why?
He might not want to be here.
This is his baby.
Yeah, but it's also flowing with alcohol.
Well, yeah, I know, but that's not going to stop him. Trust me. I mean, he's going to be here, and he loves doing this, and I'm going to be right beside him.
You're really determined to do this.
Yes, this is what I've always wanted. Not running the Haunted Tsar necessarily, but doing something meaningful with my dad and building memories with him that he and I shared. Lucky and Ethan got that. This is now going to be my turn.
Abby, Anthony has no authority on us. He doesn't even know us. So don't let him upset you, okay? And besides, he's dead wrong.
Maybe and maybe not.
Well, there's no maybe about it. Whether we're together or not is not up to my parents. And besides, there's never going to be anybody for me but you.
Look, I know you believe that now. But you can't see the future. You can't predict how you're going to feel tomorrow, much less months or years from now. That's why I don't want you to make promises to me. You might regret them someday.
No, I won't.
Not if you don't make them. Life is fluid, Michael. Things change.
Look, Abby. You've been through some pretty bad stuff. So you feel like you have to protect yourself from feeling that pain and disappointment again, so you put on this armor. And nothing good can last, so take it for what it is and just let it go.
Sounds like a pretty good philosophy to me.
No, look, you're not giving us enough credit. I mean, look at all the stuff that we've gotten through. I mean, all the things that should have broken us up, they never did. Look, my parole's about to be over. The charges against you are about to be dropped. Look, sometimes things, they work out right. Like they did for me. The day I met you.
I don't want to cause any trouble for Luke. He's going through a hard time, and I want to support him. So I asked Ethan to come over here, and I told him to stay away from Christina. And he flat out refused.
Are they, a couple?
Well, according to Ethan, they're friends, whatever that means. So I said to him, you know what? You're too old. It's unacceptable. And I said the same thing to Christina. Now, with her, I can understand because she's a young girl with her first crush. But Ethan is a grown man. You would think he would just bow out gracefully.
And you should. You got to be careful not to push Christina too hard.
You mean the way you handle Michael? Where you don't draw lines and dare him to cross? Or... You know, threaten to cut him off.
Am I wrong about that?
I got mixed feelings about that, but even if it's the right way to handle Michael, it's not the right way to handle Christina.
Yeah, but I can only go by the way, things happen to me. Ultimatums didn't work. It just pushed me in the opposite direction.
I understand it, but the truth is we don't really know how to handle our kids. You know? And Christina is a lot like me. She will push. She doesn't know any boundaries until somebody shuts her down. And being her father, it's got to be me.
Nurse Johnson, call extension 2110. Nurse Tiffany Johnson.
Be careful. I have an extremely jealous husband who will be back any moment. I'm almost afraid to ask. I mean, what did Lisa say? You're bringing me beautiful flowers?
They're a very small, very inadequate attempt at an apology for the hell I put you through. The fundamental truth that was obscured by Lisa's insanity, that I cheated on you. I betrayed our wedding vows, and I'm so sorry.
Patrick, it's over.
Because you were generous enough to forgive me, Robin. I want you to know for the rest of my life I'm going to prove worthy of that forgiveness. Every day I'm going to show you how much I love you. You're the only woman I want to be with. The only woman ever I want to be with.
I love you too. I'm going to bring these to my dad at Shady Brook because it'll give him something to focus on.
I've never been at rehab myself, but I don't think that's how it works, baby. I mean, you're supposed to work on the process and the problem before you start working on what you're going to do.
That is true, but I actually know my dad and I know what he responds to. And I think having something to look forward to is going to help him through rehab.
All right. You say so.
I mean, what? You think it's going to be better for him to come back and find the Honda Star abandoned, like a symbol of everything that went wrong?
I don't know. I don't know Luke well enough to have a valid opinion here. I know you. I know how much it means to you to do something for your father.
It does. It means a lot to me. I'm really excited about bringing this place back to life. It was really fun, and my dad has a knack for this stuff. When he had his old blues club, it was awesome before he burned it down. That's totally a long story and not important. What's important is that this is going to be the start of a great relationship for me and my dad. I gotta go. So are you gonna be around later?
Yeah, I'll be at home.
Okay.
You give Luke my best.
I will. Babe. Hey.
Thanks for giving me that time with Christina. I just thought maybe she needed someone to listen to her, and I did, and she's going through a lot more than I realized.
You done?
What?
I asked if you're done.
Am I done? What does that mean? I'm just trying to talk to you about your daughter. I wish you seemed more grateful that I'm disinterested.
We already discussed this. And, clearly my words didn't get to you, so can you just hear me out? You listen?
Yeah.
You weren't here when my daughter was lying, bruised, battered, and bloodied. And she thought the pig who did that to her hung the moon. You were not here to see how he broke her spirit and how she was trying to gain her self-respect. I love you to death. You are my wife. But you barely know my kids or what made them who they are today. Are you listening, right?
Yeah.
Good, because this is the most important part. When it comes to my children, don't get involved and do not tell me how to be a parent.
Jason, hey, come in.
Hey.
Look, I know you two want to put the last few months behind you and move on.
Yeah, is there a problem with
Well,
that?
I just came from the PCPD and I saw Anthony talking to the woman who killed Brandon.
Okay, well, that didn't really surprise me. He's probably just trying to do damage control, making sure she doesn't give him up.
Well, I'm thinking another way. Actually, everything the hit woman has done has been on Anthony's orders, including getting caught. And Johnny could be in on that.
So you...
Dad?
May I help you,
I'm
Miss?
so sorry. Is this your room?
No. I'm a counselor here.
Oh, I think that I have the wrong information. I'm looking for my father, Luke Spencer.
He's not here.
Well, I can see that. What's his room number?
Mr. Spencer left the facility shortly after he checked in.
You're trying to shut me out of the most meaningful part of your life.
Oh, I had that life before we got back together, and the business I couldn't tell you anything about, and kids that you clearly don't understand.
What do you want me to do, Sonny? Just stay away from your kids? Is that what you're asking me to do?
No, I don't want you to stay. I want you to love my kids. You can build a relationship with my kids. I just don't want you to be a parent. Because that's my job. That's their mother's job.
Okay, Sonny, listen to me. Because I'm about to say something to you that I mean from the bottom of my heart. And that is that if you are going to shut me out of the most important part of your life, the thing that is the closest to you, then we're not partners. I don't want a marriage like that.
Look, Anthony Zakara is a ruthless manipulator, but I don't think Johnny has an agenda.
Johnny may be using me as a way to avoid a war with Dad, but I do not buy for a second that he set up the way we caught the hit woman.
Maybe Anthony's playing both of you. We know he's pulling the strings. Michael, you're the prize.
Okay, I don't like the sound of any of that.
Abby's free. You don't need anybody else. You don't need Anthony. You don't need Johnny. You just stay away from them.
What if I don't?
That was fast.
Arranging my escape was only the first part of our agreement. I want my $1 million in cash, and then I want to get the hell out of the country.
You know what I've learned? Timing really is everything. Take plants, for example. They have to be pruned at the precise right moment. You wait too long, the damage is irreversible.
Shut up, you crazy old coot. I want my money. I want to be gone.
Okay.
What the hell have you done?
Don't worry, John. It's all going according to plan.